Also tonight, music mogul Sean Diddy Combs accused of and in a lawsuit filed in federal court here in New York. Chloe Malas is here. Chloe, what more do we know about this?
Lester, the lawsuit filed by Cassandra Ventura, known by her stage name Cassie, met Combs when she was 19 years old. She was
So it looks like Diddy is the real definition of I'm guilty, as the saga with Cassie continues. But that's just one part. Apparently, Diddy's also running a super secret underground sex for his trafficking operation, as multiple sources have claimed in the past. So where exactly is this tunnel? Stay tuned as we spill the tea on this one. Hey, I'm Kat and welcome back to Rumor Has It. This depicted here is Diddy's LA mansion right after the raid. Everything looks normal, yeah? What if we told you that wasn't the case, as there are actual tunnels here used for his illegal sex? Crazy, right?
Medium, so I actually, every time I walk past his house, and obviously the Playboy Mansion's right there, and we know about the tunnels that connect from the Playboy Mansion.
To here?
I'm sure they connect here. Why wouldn't
there are places that connect, so what kind of energy? What kind of energy are you picking up?
There's just darkness. I mean, in general, I've always had weird feelings on this street.
Yeah.
So, going by this clip you've just seen, Diddy's home is suspected to include an underground secret tunnel that people feel is emitting some weird and dangerous vibe from the street. According to eyewitnesses from the earlier clip, he felt that way before he even knew Diddy lived down the street. Now, there's been lots of speculation regarding the actual extent of these tunnels and where they link to. As several bloggers and journalists started digging deep into the information surrounding the presence of a tunnel in Diddy's mansion, they discovered some old community secrets that caused further speculations about the origin of these tunnels and their possible connections to other properties belonging to famous people like his estate mansion, which had an underground network. The twist here is that mansion is only an 8-minute walk from Diddy's. See? So it's entirely possible that there could be an interconnected network for a hidden transportation system for celebrities and powerful elites, all of whom could be involved in Diddy's operations. So what exactly is the deal with Bieber that's made him expose Diddy? So earlier in March, a video clip of young Bieber alongside Diddy resurfaced online amid his ongoing investigation. In the clip, Diddy can be seen standing alongside 15-year-old Bieber as he tells viewers how he can't really disclose what they will be doing as they spend 48 hours together. Talking to the camera, the rapper said he is having 48 hours with Diddy, where we hanging out and we're doing what we can't really disclose, but it's definitely a 15-year-old's dream. Diddy, who was 40 at the time, goes on to claim that he'd been given custody right over Bieber by referencing his past mentor relationship with Usher. He said, "I've been given custody of him. He's signed to Usher and I had legal guardianship of Usher when he did his first album." If you're probably reading any meaning to the statement, then we're gonna ask you to hold off for a minute. That wasn't all he said. Diddy proceeds to add that he doesn't have legal guardianship of Bieber, although for the next 48 hours, Bieber is going to be with him and they're gonna go full crazy.
When you know he did his first album, I did Usher's first album. I don't have legal guardianship of him, but for the next 48 hours, he's with me. So yeah.
In the video, babyface Bieber was seen smiling and looking up at Diddy throughout while only adding fragments of dialogue, like yeah and full crazy. From his body movements, many fans believe that Justin might be experiencing some level of at the hands of Diddy. One fan even labeled the footage as creepy in light of recent allegations against Diddy. They wrote, "That's just every level of creepy." Another speculated, "I think Justin has been through some horrific situations." Interestingly, the release of the video coincides with the recently resurfaced interview where Usher was hosted by the Howard Stern show back in 2016, where he told them that he saw some pretty wild stuff while living with Diddy as a teenager. He further explained how L.A. Reid decided it was a good idea for him to live in Scarsdale with Diddy to see the lifestyle.
Yeah, but you were 13. What were you seeing?
I went there to see the lifestyle.
Right.
And I saw it. And it was, but I don't.
At the time, Usher was 14 when he lived with Diddy. When Howard asked Usher if Diddy's place was filled with chicks and orgying nonstop, he replied, "Not really. I got a chance to see some things. I don't know if I could indulge and even understand what I was looking at. It was pretty wild. It was crazy. There were very curious things taking place, and I didn't necessarily understand it." Earlier in 2004, Usher told Rolling Stone that Diddy had introduced him to a totally different set of shit. Specifically, he added, "This is so hot in the industry, man. There was always girls around. You'd open a door and see somebody doing it, or several people in a room having an orgy. You never knew what was going to happen." There's been some speculation that Bieber might have in fact been the person who leaked the video as a way to expose Diddy's hidden activities of children and assaulting women aboard a yacht he rented for trips to the Virgin Islands and St. Barthélemy, for which he's been likened to the Epstein of the music industry. Aside from Cassie Ventura, some of the most explosive allegations have come from a February lawsuit producer Lil Rod filed against Diddy, alleging a pattern of assaults and claims are recorded on hidden cameras throughout the mogul's homes. This allegation led to the move to search his house, where hidden tunnels were discovered, as we mentioned earlier in this video.
Sean Combs, the rapper and music executive, perhaps being linked to a investigation.
He got some shots of a few people coming out of the home. Those people have been detained. Now we're trying to still connect the dots. We do have some sources on scene here that we're getting this information from. We were actually the first ones here with...
The lawsuit alleges Diddy also had an aide who played a similar role to Ghislaine Maxwell's, Epstein's madam, who is now a convicted. The interesting part? Diddy has had some sort of relationship with Epstein. You can't make this up, can you? To understand how twisted this story gets, many fans have come up with the theory that Bieber was drugged and raped multiple times at a party where Diddy gave him drinks to get high.
Welcome to the family, John.
They're of the opinion that Bieber's recent Instagram picture of him shedding a tear might have to do with the fact that he's remembering the dark times he spent with Diddy. It's also been rumored that at the time frame between the picture and the raid on Diddy's house might not have been a coincidence. While Homeland Security didn't disclose the reason for the raid, we can only assume that it might have to do with secret evidence presented to them by who else other than the possible victim of Diddy's seemingly endless list, Justin Bieber. In a bid to get ahead of the situation towards the end of 2023, Diddy put out a disclaimer on the allegations leveled against him, saying, "Sickening allegations have been made against me by individuals looking for a quick payday," he said. "Let me be absolutely clear. I did not do any of the awful things being alleged. I will fight for my name, my family, and for the truth." In a similar style, Diddy's lawyers have also attempted what looks like a damage control move to paint Homeland Security as the bad guys, describing the raid as an unprecedented ambush and a witch hunt. Aaron Dyer said, "Yesterday there was a gross overuse of military-level force as search warrants were executed at Mr. Combs' residences. There's no excuse for the excessive show of force and hostility exhibited by authorities or the way his children and employees were treated. Mr. Combs was never detained but spoke to and cooperated with authorities. If you're on Diddy's payroll, you've definitely got to be hardworking." He further added, "Despite media speculation, neither Mr. Combs nor any of his family members have been arrested, nor has their ability to travel been restricted in any way. This unprecedented ambush, paired with an advanced coordinated media presence, leads to a premature rush to judgment of Mr. Combs and is nothing more than a witch hunt based on meritless accusations made in civil lawsuits." After the attempt to clean up Diddy's name, Bieber's hint might have been proven to be correct, as a resurfaced video from 2016 now shows Diddy one of his exes and complainant, Cassie Ventura. This leaves us with some serious and troubling questions. Is Diddy truly guilty of child grooming, and if so, how many people like Bieber and Cassie have been affected? But hey, that's all from us. Now it's your turn. What do you think about all of this? Let us know what you think down in the comments below. We love reading your thoughts, and remember to subscribe for the latest on the gossip, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye!